Today we are playing as a historical rebel leader, Huang Shao. This magnificent man comes from a long line of the worst criminals, salt smugglers. But Huang Shao isn't any regular salt smuggler. He is secretly the true son of heaven, which means the imperial throne of China rightfully belongs to him. So the question is, can we take down these false pretenders and put Huang Shao on the throne of China? As any Chinese ruler, we must first choose what we want to focus on merit or influence. But we want to focus on merit because we are a very uneducated man. We only have a 2-star martial education. However, we are ambitious, and that is the only thing that matters. We are also stubborn and cynical, and I actually think these traits are pretty good. Now, to start off, we definitely want to go down chivalry focus, and I think what we do want to focus on is a martial lifestyle. So we have a military candidate county tier. We do not want to go down the civilian path because we would be absolutely horrible in that. Now, to start our journey to overthrow the Tang dynasty, we have to start off by studying. Yeah, this is definitely a unique way to get some power, but we have to convince everybody that we're a very smart boy. So let's focus. Yeah, I think the top one is always the best. I also want to influence my career, promote, expand power base, all of these as much as possible. And then when people start hosting local examinations and the capital examination, we will try and attend every single one of those. Yes, I have passed my first examination and we gain the Confucian education traits, and we want to level up that as much as possible. Let's see, do we get fame? Yeah, we get merit, fame, more merit. No, that's actually influence. More merit, maximum merit rank +2 because we passed the local examination. So the next exam that we need to pass is the metropolitan one, and then after that the palace examination, which I do believe is the same one. It's just based on how successful you are in the capital examination. We don't have the children's examination, which unfortunate, but I don't think it matters that much. And as soon as we do get gold, I will try and upgrade our estate to buildings that give us more merit, because merit helps you gain a candidate score. Merit increases your career path. The higher your career path is, the better candidate positions you're gonna get. For example, these kingdom titles, duchy titles. The candidate score is a whole different thing, but your education, your studies, your merit definitely helps to these. We are just gonna focus on the merit path first, and then we'll focus on candidate scores. Interesting enough, after getting kicked by a horse in the face, we have gained a county title. I will choose I must develop these lands because this will give us merit if we build anything. And building, ooh, our wife becomes our lovers. Lover. And we can build buildings by using a treasury which we have inherited. Now, where is our county? It is all the way over here on the very edge of the empire. Okay, finally, the Hegemon is holding a capital examination. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope that we are successful. Okay, we have been successful. We have passed the metropolitan examination. That gives us 600 merit and 100 influence. That is quite a bit. Our power grows. We have been given a duchy. And where is this? Okay, I will choose I must develop these lands. Once again, I'm on the edge of the empire. Look at that. On the very edge, a little duke under this kingdom tier. The pretender is holding another capital examination, so let's see how this goes this time. Okay, so now this is a different exam, but I have passed the metropolitan examination a second time, so I think my score wasn't high enough for the palace examination, but I didn't know you can pass examinations twice. Interesting. And I actually had to leave my lands to take part in this examination, but now we just have to wait for a third capital examination and just be good enough to get the palace examination score. I do believe the score has to be over 100, but it should be doable. And it seems we have now access to kingdom tier titles. That is pretty cool. And I have saved my influence up for this, so I will probably use my influence to get a kingdom tier title. Okay, now I think we are taking the palace examination. I think we have gotten quite a bit of success, and I have not had this event yet. You will make a thorough case, exam score increased. Let's see. Yes, there we go. We have passed the palace examination. That gives us 2500 merit, which means we are now level 4 in the career rank, which still isn't a lot, but yeah, at least we can now get imperial titles, I believe. Is that how this works? No, we can only get kingdom tier titles. Okay, now that we have passed the palace examination, I'm going to try and get into his council, and then I will try and usurp his title. And there we go, we have now been given a kingdom tier title at the age of 53. I will inspect these lands. We are actually participating in another capital exam. Now where is this kingdom? The circuit of Jingjuan? It's down here. It is actually quite good. It isn't the best, but it'll definitely be enough for us. Ah yes, all is well under heaven. Okay, we have just reached level 3 in merit rank, which means we can become an empire tier vassal, which means I can sit on the emperor's council, and then I can try and usurp the empire. Now it seems I am second in line, so I'm probably gonna slander or kill this guy. Okay, so I am second in line for an empire tier title, and the first in line is actually the Grand Marshal. So I'm interested to see if we kill him, am I gonna gain his title? So let's find out. 15 leveraged advantages. And there we go, we have killed him. We have become a murderer, which isn't nice. It seems we have not become the Grand Marshal. Interesting. Why not? I have more marshal than this man. No, my son died. Oh no, Commandant Huang Shao II has died. He was pretty good, he was robust, he was ambitious, diligent, cynical. And now he has died. Who is my heir? Is it his son or no? It is my son. And our son is comely. Okay. He is fine. He's just a bit young. That is really bad. I did want to play as Huang Shao II, but I guess not. Okay. I was trying to kill the current Grand Marshal, but it seems he died of old age. And we are now the new Grand Marshal. You gained the commission title. Now let's see what we can actually accomplish with this title. Okay, so the Grand Marshal doesn't really give you any special decisions or any special mechanics. I mean, it does give you a pretty good army, some nice monthly income and treasury income, but nothing else worth mentioning. Now I have been cooking. You see, I have a hook on my liege and I can declare myself the regent of China. Now, I'm not sure what this means because China is a regency at all times. As you can see, this guy is the secretary director. He's pretty much the main minister right now, and he is this regent at all times. Now, if I declare myself the regent, what happens? Okay, have I just become the regent of China? I think I have just become the secretary director. Okay, which means if I swing scales, and let's say we leverage our prestige, now we're 4.5 levels, can we go and overthrow him? Yes, we can attempt to overthrow our liege. This is interesting. I'm definitely gonna try and do this. Yes, we have done it. We are now level 6 in the scales of power, and we've also reached merit rank 1, which means we are now a very smart boy. We are one of the most educated men in the empire, and I'm making 64 merit a month. That is beautiful to see. Now that we have reached level 6 in the power sharing, we can go and do our decision to overthrow the liege. The only thing we need is at least one eligible powerful vassal who supports us. So now let's take a look at that. So this guy will support us if we give him a strong hook. He is not a powerful family. Okay, so what? We only need people who are of a powerful family. So these guys, okay. This guy would not accept. What about this guy? He also wouldn't accept. I'm one of these. Okay, this guy would accept and I don't have to promise him anything. Interesting. Okay, let's do him. What about this guy? Would he also accept? No. So we have one guy supporting us. Beautiful. That might not end too well for us. Now, what else do we need? We need 500 prestige. How am I gonna get that? Well, never mind. It seems our spouse died a few years ago, so we can get a new wife, a new spouse. That is actually fitting. We can marry into the royal family, and this will give us 800 prestige. That is pretty good. So let's do that. Now I have gotten my prestige. Can I overthrow him? No. Why not? Because he's traveling, of course. I can't overthrow him when he's not in the capital. That doesn't seem fair, but we'll just let him do his thing. Where is he going? Why are you going all the way over here? I'm really old. I'm gonna die. Please come back. Now he is returning to his home. Let's hope that we can turn it into my home by usurping his title. And he is home, so we can overthrow him. Now, what do we want to pick? Do we want to go with diplomacy, intrigue, or prowess? Now, looking at his stats, he is actually pretty good, but his intrigue is poor, and our intrigue is 12, which is more than he has. Okay, so let's try intrigue way, move on the throne room. Oh, there we go. It has actually worked. So a new throne and a fresh hostage. I feel secure already. Yes, I do. Wait, let them see their new Grand Marshal. Wait, am I just a Grand Marshal and not the Hegemon? I'm just called the Grand Marshal Huang Shao. Okay, interesting. So you could say this has been a revolution. Oh, no, I'm wrong. It has just disappeared as soon as I gave the Grand Marshal position off to somebody. So now I am known as the Huang Shao, the dynasty. That is pretty cool. And because we have become the new hegemon, we have entered the tension era, and we can choose a name for this. Now, I'm not sure how these namings of these states work, but I'm just gonna name it after myself. We get a bunch of prestige, legitimacy, and a bunch of renown. That is pretty cool. Interesting. We're gonna be yellow. I feel like, is yellow good? No, that is the old dynasty. Okay, we're gonna be red. Oh yeah. The Huang dynasty rules China, and the old emperor is still in our prison. So I think what we'll do... Oh, he doesn't have any claims. Interesting. Do we just leave him? We could ransom them, but they have a lot of money. Can I steal his money somehow? I don't think so. He does have 2,000 gold, but I can't seem to get it. So I'm just gonna banish him and demand conversion. So let's do that. I don't think... Oh, he has lost all his money, which is good. Oh no, it isn't. His son inherited it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Now we are the new Huangdi of China, and we have a pretty good son who is actually our friend as well. He's 15. He's going to be 16 very soon. He is looking pretty decent, and we also have a new capital, the Chang'an capital, with 44 development. Now I'm going to leave it here. I have used the mechanics Paradox has installed in China, and I have used them to become the Emperor, the Huangdi, the Celestial Monarch of China. And it was fun, was it? I'm not sure. The exams are definitely a bit frustrating. I think those take a long time. And getting enough merit also takes quite a bit of time. And we were like 32 and we are now 78. So we have been playing for 46 years, which is quite a bit. But we have usurped the Hegemon of China, which is pretty cool. Now I will continue this. I will play tall as my son, and I will make a whole nother video on that. But this is a good base to start off. We're making a bunch of gold. We are pretty secure. We are in the tension era, which isn't great. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video.